Hello, dear ones. Thanks for dropping by. I was just doing the dishes. And of course, when I do the dishes, I'm completely doing the dishes. I don't have thought about other things. I don't have any thoughts anymore because I am pure awareness itself. Thoughts, pure awareness. Just kidding. I was doing the dishes and having all sorts of thoughts. And one thing that really came to me is how profound this channel has been. First of all, there's made some really good connections here, and I hope to find a way to restart comments again at some point. Had some really great dialogues with people, and but I gotta tell you, I've said it before and I'll say it again, Neo-Advaita is a cult of the mind. Once you buy in, and this doesn't even have to be with a particular teacher, I'm not talking about occult organizations. Once you buy into and start practicing self-inquiry, you're hooked. It's an addiction. It's an absolute addiction. And it's an absolute closed system, not open to questioning, not open to outside input. And I was stuck in it for a very long time. I was very stuck in it. Even though I knew the truth, I knew self-inquiry was only for people who were properly qualified. Even so, because it's so addictive, and because there's over and over, we're told, this is the ultimate truth. This is the ultimate truth. This is the ultimate truth. And then you have little tastes of the ultimate truth. I don't even want to say that. You have tastes of what's being talked about, and it's better than anything. Absolute peace. Absolute stillness, absolute wholeness. So simple and so precious. And so then you've been told, like, this is the ultimate truth. This is the ultimate truth. This is the ultimate truth. And then you have that experience and you taste. Again, I'm not talking about an explosive, I'm just talking about stillness and peace that's so good, beyond words good. And then you think, well, this must be the ultimate truth. And like I said, I knew that the path that I was being taught was wrong, but I was caught in that loop. And making this channel, it's freed me up to speak the actual truth, because Neo-Advaita just teaches the goal, right? But it teaches you no reliable way to get there. In fact, it teaches you a way that will really keep you from there. And then it doesn't teach you how to live after. And so making this channel and speaking the truth over and over and over about the path. This channel has been primarily about the path. Not so much about the destination, not so much what to do after, but the path. And what really did it is some of the nonsense, some of the comments I got were so absurd, so absurd. One person said, there's accusations that one Neo-Advaita teacher is sleeping with their students, and someone wrote, oh, well, they have diabetes type 2, so they can no longer have sex. Someone else wrote, I'm going to follow, I believe in this teacher, and I'm going to follow this teacher no matter what. And that's so close. That's so close to true to it's so close to spiritual truth. Is at a certain point there's this metaphor in the Bible of draw your line and, stick with it. But if you pick the wrong teacher and do that, you're fucked, and not in the fun way. And so facing Neo-Advaita nonsense over and over and over and over, and seeing that Neo-Advaitians, people who follow that, no capacity for spiritual dialogue, no capacity The moment you disagree with or challenge the belief system, they'll attack you. Someone would say, da 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 da. And I would say, well, Ramana said da da da. And they would say, oh, you're so egotistical. Or this teacher is a master. Who do you think you are? No capacity for dialogue. And to see that set me free. So, and, there are people who have subscribed to this channel and they click the thumbs down for every video I make. That's commitment. They probably don't even watch the videos. Just they get a notification. Oh, that asshat made another video. Go click on the video and click the downvote. I consider Neo-Advaita one of the ego's final tools, the last temptation of Christ, one of the devil's craftiest tricks. Because it's so close. Just like that person who said, no matter what, I will always believe in that teacher. That's devotion, and that's pure, and that's true. The object they picked, not so pure, not so true. That's why Neo-Advaita is so tricky, because it's so close. So close. And not only that, it's opened my eyes to the modern spiritual world. I mean, I can only speak. I lived in California in a spiritual town, a very spiritual town, but it's commercial nonsense. And it's really gotten me to the point where I'm really not interested unless it's like directly from an actual master, from an actually liberated being who's not like fucking their students and taking money. I know I have very strict criteria. Who's not like a professional satsang teacher and not screwing their students. I know that eliminates probably a lot, but not all, but a lot. And God bless them and God bless us. And, spiritual ego, which I fell for, and I fall for it a little bit every day. On my good days, a little less. Spiritual ego is the trickiest thing. False enlightenment. It's when it's so hard to describe. It's like when the ego thinks it's enlightened. When it's a belief system and not an actuality. It's a bad scene. It's a very bad scene. And there are beings out there who are 100% committed to your liberation, to my liberation, who would do anything, who don't have a personal life. All they do is serve. They're not interested in organizations. They're not interested in fame or money or sex. They make themselves readily available to sincere seekers. Very different. We've been given a very distorted, the whole Western Neo-Advaita satsang movement had given us all a very distorted view of spirituality. So thank you so much for listening. Each of you, it shows me a view count of how many people watch these videos. And, as long as one person watches them, I would keep making them, because for my sake, much less the sake of others. It's like I fell so deep down that pit. And if I can help someone not fall down as deep, one person. And I know it's happened. I know there have been many people on this channel who, one person came and started talking while I was doing one of these live broadcasts and she said, "What's the problem with Neo-Advaita?" And I said, da-da-da-da-da-da. And she said, "Oh, that's why I get depressed every time I do it." Yeah. Who knows? Maybe 1 out of 1,000, 1 out of 500, I don't know. Neo-Advaita will work. For most people, it's probably just a distraction. They don't take it seriously. They just go and feel good, and they reflect on some good ideas or some spiritual ideas. But for those who take it seriously and who aren't properly qualified, rest in peace. I made it out. I think that's why I do this. I think that's why I keep making these videos, is because I made it out. And I'm not the only one who made it out. And it's like I averted a disaster through grace, through great grace and grit. Neo-Advaita is an absolute disaster if you take it seriously. Like, I have friends who just go to a satsang and they just feel good, and that's it. They don't think about it. They don't talk about it in between. Cool. Neo-Advaita maybe is even helping those people. But you take it seriously, and you're not ready for self-inquiry, well, I've said it so many times, Ramana was so clear, as was Shankara, as is the Gita, who should and shouldn't do self-inquiry. And I just made it out. I'm glad I can help a few people off that sinking ship. Mwah. Thank you so much to all my viewers. Take care. Big love.